What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 246 on my journey to 1800 ELO. So let's get into today's game. All right, so I just kind of had somebody abandon the game, and you guys are seeing this a day later, but we're going to definitely play another game. So here we go. I actually decided to get some music on. Hold on one second, guys. Do this. Play a London against Jazz. They are from Indonesia. Okay. We're going to play a London. And this is weirdly the exact same position that we just had. So I imagine bishop comes here. Fair enough. Develop our knight. They keep their bishop at home. Okay, so I imagine something like this maybe in the future for my opponent. Knight d2. I think knight d2 is fine, and then we can play c3, then get the bishop to d3. So, pretty comfortable here, I think. Alright, so ideas of definitely bringing the knight over to here, maybe to chase the bishop away. I think developing is probably still in the cards. C3 could bring the knight up to e5, but I don't think we should be moving a piece twice in the opening. I'm just going to play h3, which I know is not a great move in this position, but I think it works fine. I do want to play c3 as well because I don't want his knight to come into here. So we'll play that, and then we'll finish development with bishop to d3. So he moved his bishop twice in the opening. I don't think that that's a great way to go about things. I'm going to be moving my knight twice, but I think it's kind of strange that he played like that. So we'll kick the knight. And this does make my bishop kind of sad. The knight needs to go to d7. So alright. So now he's got two attackers on this. I can develop my knight to this square to help defend. And I will, I suppose. This is not really what I'm used to playing in the London, but alright. So we'll get the cannon aimed over at the king. The knight is not on this square, so we actually have a cool motif here. We'll see if we can get it in the game. So this gives the king a square to get out of. Check. The king doesn't have to take. He can actually go here. So I think I need to take here. So I'm gonna just take and then castle. Okay, so the knight's back on the square. that we didn't really want it on, but not much we can do about that. I am going to castle. That way my king is safe, and we have a game. So his bishop is pretty sad right now. I mean, we are definitely ahead in development, which feels nice. He could bring his knight into here, which is a relatively annoying move for me. I don't really want to give him the bishop for it, but I guess we could. If he does bring the knight into here, I could think about maybe dropping my knight back. Yeah, I mean, go figure. So if I take, it messes up his pawn structure immediately. Takes. It's kind of getting a little ugly for me. Maybe this is fine. I'll take the knight. I don't think this is the best way to play by any means, but I can move my knight here. If he takes with the rook, oh, he doesn't. He takes with the knight. So I don't think that that's amazing. I have this. I also have this. My knight's under attack. I need to move the knight. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll get the knight here. I'm threatening this pawn. We'll get a rook to the d file. His bishop is still like, what are we doing? If he takes here, or if he pushes, I take. Do I have a better move? I'm gonna take the pawn, attacking the knight. If he pushes, maybe I can... No, I can't play a move like that. Okay. I think that the rooks should come to the center of the board, so I think that's what we'll do. Alright, so he's attacking my bishop. I can come all the way back here. I can also do something like this. No, because his knight is there. So I could blockade like this maybe, with ideas of aiming down this file. I think I like my bishop on this side of the board more. So I'm gonna put my bishop here on b6. My opponent's playing pretty fast. I am up a pawn, but that doesn't mean anything. So he could push. I don't have this move if he pushes because of the bishop. So I'm imagining he wants to put a bishop here, maybe. If he does, I can take. But That weakens this pawn. If I play this and he takes, that's a move. Could do things like this. But I think that we can, if I unblockade the pawn, I'm gonna double my rooks on the file, and ideas of dropping my bishop here to put pressure on his rook and this file just in general. Alright, so where does he want to go? He wants to go here. Is that what it is? He also might want to go here. That is an annoying move. If I go here, just here immediately, this stops him from coming here. If he comes here, we could play this. I think I'm gonna try and get tempos back with my bishop, move him here, and then potentially... Okay, so he's got different ideas of doubling here. I don't really want his knight to come in here, but I don't have a way to really stop it at the moment. He can't put another rook here because of my bishop. My bishop is kind of loose right now. If he does go here, I would need to back my bishop up. I'm gonna play b3 so he can't bring his knight here. If he does bring his knight here, I will back my bishop up, or I could get in here. I could do a few things, depends. But it looks like his knight wants to come in here right now. So this defends the pawn or the bishop. This also defends the bishop. My opponent's playing pretty well right now. If I do this, he takes... No, I need to defend the bishop or move the bishop. So I'm thinking about dropping him back like this, but then that loses this pawn. So if I drop him here and he pushes, I can just take. Now the problem is if I drop here and he does bring the knight in, I don't have much going there for me. Can then move the bishop here potentially. I need to double my rooks. I've kind of messed this up a little bit for myself, at least as far as like it doesn't feel easy. Maybe it's not supposed to be, but I don't really want the knight to get here, and it seems like I don't really have a choice. I don't really have a way to negate what he wants to do at the moment. So I'm assuming he wants to do this. I can simply just push the pawn, I think. I think we push the pawn, and if he does play a5, I can just drop in. I can also back up. And that does open up a square for my knight if I do want to use it. I'm going to keep my bishop here and drop it back this way, so I think a3 is a little bit better. A little bit better. Hopefully y'all didn't hear like double music or anything. I don't think you would have, but I saw that on my audio. I had a few things happening there. I need to get my knight to a square where it can okay. So we have a position. I was thinking doing something like this to attack the knight, and that's what I'm just gonna do. I don't think the knight has any great squares here by any stretch of the imagination, so don't see him taking. I don't think this does anything. It looks like I can just take, so I guess this is his thought, but it's defended quite a few times here, so I'm going to attack the knight. Again, this is defended multiple times, so take. And I want to double my rooks now. We can just play rook in. We can just infiltrate right away. I'm also looking at a move like this, maybe. Okay. Can't bring the rook in right there necessarily or anything, but I'm gonna definitely bring my rook in to d8. I think, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm gonna try to exchange rooks and start trying to win some pawns if I can. I like having control of the file right now. Feels good. I do have a move like this. Gives up control of the file, however. So it looks like he's threatening to do that. I can just take, which I think I should do. I can move here. Where does my opponent go? Here, maybe. I can also do this, but then he just pushes. No, that doesn't work. So if I go here, it doesn't have a way to defend the pawn with that piece. If I go here, I'm threatening the bishop. Where does it go? Can't go here. If I go here and I'm threatening the pawn, what does he do? If he pushes, I take, and he can't take back. I'm gonna try that. I think I can win this pawn. To me, that seems like a good way to go about things. If he goes here, I can just take the pawn. So we'll take the pawn, he can't take back. He will get this pawn, which is fine, but I have a passed pawn and I think that I'll be able to promote. Alright, so his bishop is defending this. This is currently undefended. What happens if I just continue to push the pawn? If I move there, he can move here, back up, or I just come here. I'm gonna get my bishop a little more developed. I like this move. His bishop can thoroughly defend both of these pawns, but my plan, again, is just to push this pawn to infinity and beyond. I can defend the pawn with my bishop if I want to. I think defending with the bishop is fine. That way I can move my rook. I'm fine with this right now. So moving my rook over to d8. What's the plan? Come in like this and get over here, or come in all the way down here to get over here. If I come here, I'm gonna do it. Rook down to d2. I could try and win some pawns along the way if I want to, but I think the fastest way to victory is to try and push this pawn. Okay, so d8 was not as good of a move. He's defending his pawn, so I'm gonna try and get in with my rook. I want to get behind the pawn, so maybe rook to c3 with the idea of so he's not gonna let me do that, which is fair. So he's attacking this pawn right now. I'm just gonna keep moving my king forward. I guess he can move over to a2. But I'm thinking about bringing my king in and starting to do some stuff. So I'm gonna play rook c3, trying to play rook a3 and to push the pawn. That is the goal. Takes, does make this a weak pawn. So again, I'm gonna try and just push this pawn all the way to promote it. We'll give up his bishop, and then we should be able to scrub out a victory. I can now drop my my bishop back, attacking the rook. We'll take the rook. Straight up a free rook. We will just push the pawn to promotion. So his plan is to do this. I'm just gonna push. I'll drop back if I have to. Push. Takes. So immediately we can bring a rook in. Going to take this and and I stalemated. That is awesome. Fuck, man. I can't believe I just did that. We deserve to win that game. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Crap. That is not what we wanted, y'all. Oh my god, I was completely crushing. I had so many mistakes. We played with 71.2% accuracy. My opponent played with 73.2. Man, we were winning. Like, I hate stalemates so much. It's such a stupid rule. Like, if you can't move any of your pieces, you suck. You deserve to lose. Anyways, here, slowly building this advantage, guys. Slowly. It was actually better to not even take here. It was better to push the pawn. But I thought that this ended up... the computer doesn't like it very much, but I liked how we went about things. It also is like just go for the weak pawn immediately, which I do agree with. Knight d2 I think is a better move than knight d4. Simply just even something like this just kicks my knight out and I can't take the pawn. I mean, you know, I'd have to just go back anyways. So I think that that is a better move. We took the pawn that we were worried about him kicking us out with. It was better to bring this rook to the file. I brought my bishop back, which is weirdly the best move. This is not that good of a move. Okay. Just stopping his bishop from getting in here makes sense. This was a mistake. I had a lot of these mistakes. So yeah, we needed to stop his knight from getting this fork, that's for sure. But I moved my bishop, attacking his rook. I thought maybe it was an okay move. This was also a mistake. Oh my goodness, a lot of mistakes here. I guess the idea of this, and that way we cover this square, and it's just a better square for my knight altogether. Backing the bishop up was not better. This was actually better, threatening the knight. But the problem with this is he's just gonna come here, 100%. So I guess it's all right. I mean, we're winning. We're completely winning here. Yeah, it's plus 2.2 if I played f3 here, which makes sense. It was kind of my original idea, was to undermine his defense with that move after he did plant his knight there, but this was fine. Chasing the knight with another knight is not a bad move. Man, we had quite the advantage here. It was smart of us to try and get the passed pawn the way we did. Man, another inaccuracy. I just kind of thought my rook should be behind my pawn, and this is an inaccurate move as well. It really is just like, nah, bro, go take his pawns. You're good. Don't worry about it. I thought, don't worry about any of this. He gave up his rook. I mean, we're completely destroying here. Mate in 13. This was inaccurate. It was better for me to actually take with the king, so he can't bring his king in. And I didn't even think to like look for stalemate options. That sucks. He didn't deserve that at all. That was totally our game. I mean, literally. What am I doing? This move would have been fine. Ugh. It's so sad. Alright, well, that's today's game. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was definitely a nail biter. I think we were crushing, and then we just give it away, give it away, give it away now. It is what it is, guys. This is part of the journey. We are rated 1237, which I believe is another peak. I think we gained 1 ELO from playing that game. So, cool beans. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you then.